Yeah, so basically, this was a video where Kenneth Okonkwo was basically saying that Peter Obi was not, as a leader, is somewhat weak as a leader, that he was not assertive enough, you know, as a leader. And as such, I guess that's why they separated and parted ways. No, he felt that a leader must be more courageous and be willing to take risks, that in the face of danger, and a leader must be able to assert himself. But personally, the way I see it is he's up against institutional corruption in Nigeria, and he chose to play his own game, political game, a different way. You know, Nigerian politics has been transactional over the years. You help me win the elections, and then when I get in power, I give you a juicy position where you can feed off it. So if you're up against that kind of an institution, and your principles and policies and ideologies are different, it's difficult for you to try to want to become a cowboy too and play them at their game if you're not that kind of person. So
That's who you.
that's why I feel Peter Obi is just different. You know, trying to become a cowboy to fight a cowboy may not be his own style. Personally, that's
Yeah,
what
but here's the
I see.
thing. So that guy said he should be willing to die, but is that guy also willing to die? And my thing is that, do you want to die? And then after you die, nothing changes. And people say, oh, he's dead. But in other words, for example, if the five of us fight for our families together, we'll die together. But if I stand up and say, let's fight people coming to kill our
Mhm.
families, then they kill me. And the rest of you just look. You understand what I'm saying? Then what's the point? There's no point in dying for nothing.
Exactly. So context
Now,
is
in
very, very
Nigeria,
important.
yeah,
Context is important.
in Nigeria, if we get invaded by foreign territory, all of us are going to fight for our family and die together. So I think, what's the name of the guy that spoke out against Obi?
Kenneth
Yeah, what
Okonkwo.
was his exact quote, Saeed? Because he's saying that this guy should die, and who is he comparing him to? And my thing is that you want to say that Obi should be willing to die, but is Okonkwo willing to die? What was it? What was the exact quote that he said?
Yeah,
And
I think
also, before the show,
I
we're going
think
to play the video. We're going to play the video. I'm going to put it, edit it later. Continue. Yeah, yeah.
okay, all right. So concerning the diaper that you guys just said, I don't think that's not exactly what he meant.
Yeah.
What he actually meant was he wants Peter Obi to put in work, not just put in work, have to go to the as in put it to these people that he's not as docile or as quiet, as peaceful as we all think. Now, on the Kenneth Okonkwo aspect, I totally buy what he said. Reason why I said that is I believe we have all seen that the APC has taken the whole part of our system. They have the judiciary now, they have the legislature, they are on the executive, they are on the police, they are on the they own the army, they own the navy, they own, I mean, every aspect of our government. They now own it. Let's call it what it is. We are under a state capture of APC right now. So how are you going to go against people like that? Now you want to say election this, election that. The INEC you are going to, the INEC you are complaining to, belongs to APC now. We can see what
Yeah,
happened in
yeah, yeah.
Edo State.
Yeah, I
We
understand what
can
you're saying.
see an
So it's
incumbent,
kind of like Kunle Williams saying that Kunle Williams blaming Obi and those guys because they didn't send people to count the votes. No need to bother because we know the system is corrupt.
Yeah.
Continue.
exactly. So now, what Kenneth Okonkwo was trying to say is that we all know that Peter Obi won 2023 election. What he is supposed to do when you now see, when you, all indications is pointing out that these people are going to rig the election, the judiciary is definitely going to announce we all saw it coming. But instead of him to tell people that, hey, they are going to steal our election, everybody should march to the Supreme Court. You know, and even there's a rumor on that day, on that judgment day, that Supreme Court judgment day, that they actually wrote two judgments, one for a rerun and one for Tinubu to win. Assuming we all march to the judicial to the court that day, the whole thing was meant to be, I mean, probably a rerun. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So, but because he kept quiet and he was behaving gentle, like a gentleman cannot win. Now,
No,
even
you
the
can't. You
Tinubu
can't
that we
be.
are talking about,
For example, Peter Obi is supposed to be. He's not a politician. He's supposed to be an activist. You can't be an activist if
he is a politician. What Kenneth Okonkwo was trying to say is that you can't wrestle power with these people in this gentle form that you are doing. We all, let me not lie to you.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me
You're
not
right.
lie to you.
He's not
I know
aggressive.
deep down.
Yeah.
No, I don't even need anybody to tell me that. I know deep down that Peter Obi will be regretting wherever he is right now, that he should have taken another route. Because look at how everything has turned out now. Can you imagine?
Do you know
I
what? Do
can
you know
hear
what I
you.
think? Here's why I don't think he regret it. I think he's naive. I think he believes in the system. So he'll just say, "Oh, I lost. I'm so sorry." I don't think he will. I think if we give him another chance, he'll do the same thing again. That's what I think. Yeah. What do you think? Good point. I'm going to get back to you. What do you think, Warif, about what I said? I think Obi will always follow the established rules because I don't think he realizes that this thing is so corrupt. What do you think? Yeah. Warif. Is Warif for this? Okay, continue. Said. I think Warif is out. Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, now take a look at what is happening in the Labour Party now. Now there is a rumor that this Abure now, Abure, the Labour Party chairman, there is a rumor that APC is now silently working for APC, because how can you say you are the chairman when there is no proper convention, when the big wigs of the party like Obi, Governor Oti, and some other big wigs in Labour Party are not supporting you, and you are there claiming you are the chairman. You did a convention that nobody, all these big wigs did not attend. So it is almost similar to what is going on. If you are playing calm with these people, they are not playing fair game. Why is he playing fair in a country
Yeah.
that we
You
all
know
know
who
that the state has been
Sorry, you know
captured?
who it reminds me of? It reminds me of Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, the American people followed him. And they said, because Bernie Sanders said America will stop spending money on war, give health care to its citizens and everything. And the Democratic Party cheated him. And then after they cheated him, he even said, still, even though I lost, please vote for the Democratic Party, the same party that undermined him. So my thing is that
Yeah,
these
I
guys
know.
are too gentle, too gentle. If it was me, I'd be like, Story, all of the people who voted for me, don't vote. Don't vote.
Exactly.
Everybody who voted for
That is
me, that's what I would say.
exactly that.
Everybody who voted for me, even don't go and vote now that they cheated me. Nigerians, don't vote or go on strike. Something like that. Continue. Yeah.
Even on the death part that you are talking about, okay, you are saying that if we protest, people will die. Are people not dying of hunger now?
Yeah. But the thing is that if we're going to do a
People are dying
revolution,
of hunger. So death comes either way. It's
yeah,
either we fight.
we have nothing to lose. Let me tell you,
Yeah, we have nothing
this
to lose.
is
Okay,
getting
now
so bad.
look at the economic policy now and what we are going through now, bro. If you are in Nigeria right now, man, you as in you can ask Mr. Folabi now and Warif and every other person in Nigeria. They will
Oh,
tell
I already
you
know.
it's crazy right
I
now.
have family in
It's crazy right
Nigeria.
now.
I know.
It's
to
crazy
the
right
point
now.
to the point now that if I was living in Nigeria and someone told me, let's go on the road to Abuja, I'm not going because I will get kidnapped. And they now kidnap people every day. Even if it's small money, they'll call your family and say, put 20,000 naira in the bank and then they let you go. Even small money now is kidnapping. That's a sign of economic desperation.
Of course now, the country is upside down at the moment. So what Kenneth Okonkwo was trying to tell him that, dude, I'm not saying you should be a thug, because people are misquoting him, are saying that you want Peter Obi to be behaving like Tinubu, but this Tinubu that we are talking about, even Tinubu protested. Because he did not even Buhari I think it is in 2012 or something that he lost. I think when he lost to Yaradua or Jonathan, he was clamoring for anarchy. He didn't just sit down. A lot of people died in the north during that period. You know that he was cheated.
Yeah.
He didn't just keep short.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that maybe Peter Obi is just an agent, just to make people feel happy? Yes, let's do this. And he already
Uh,
knows he's going to lose. Maybe he's been paid off. I don't know. I'm asking.
I supported Peter Obi in 2023 election. I
But do
voted
you
for
think
him,
he's an agent? Do you think
as
he's
in
an agent?
I don't think he's an agent. I think he's a billionaire that he's thinking of what
He's
he
a
has to
gentle
do.
billionaire. Peter Obi is too intellectual. He's too intellectual. That's what I think. Yeah.
I
Yes,
just think
but maybe I don't know.
to me, I think he's very milk, and he's not being truthful with himself. He think he can get with our Nigerian populace right now. So many events. How are we going to take these people out of power
Yeah, but here's the thing:
format?
Peter Obi doesn't have to worry about
We
money.
can't take them out of power with this way of handling them. It's not going to
Here's the
work.
thing: Peter Obi doesn't have to go home to no electricity or worry about your children if they have malaria. He doesn't realize how bad it is, so that's why he's not fighting
I think
100%.
he on the bad part, he knows how bad the country is right now. He is aware. He's fully.
But you can't really know it until you experience it. For example, let me give you an example. I know how bad it is in Palestine because children are getting killed, but it's not my children, so it's still abstract. When he now sees how it affects his own self, that's when he'll be willing to fight. He only knows it in theory.
Yeah,
he has never experienced poverty. What are your thoughts, Afolabi? This is a good discussion, though.
Yeah, so basically what I feel is I have a diametrically opposed view anyway.
No problem.
Kenneth Okonkwo, I feel he can say this now, but it was part of Peter Obi's campaign team. It was part of his legal team. And he basically bought into what Peter Obi wanted to do and his ideals and ideology. Fast forward now that they've lost the election, he's now talking about weakness in leadership. Whether we like it or not, there's some important facts we need to know. Their party is a new party. They don't have any experience. They're just building structures. They are up against behemoths, so to speak. And it's a race against, they're playing catch up, basically. So no matter how aggressive they are, I feel losing the election was part of the phase that they had to pass through. You're not going to go against...
it's part of the process.
It's part of the process. You're not going to go against APC and PDP and expect to win first time out. It's a process. These are behemoths that have been exchanging power in Nigerian politics for years. So it takes much more than that. So I expected Kenneth Okonkwo to still show the same faith in Peter Obi, just the same way he showed.
But I think he's frustrated. He's frustrated.
So Peter Obi,
he's frustrated.
Peter Obi was governor.
Exactly.
Hold on. Peter Obi was governor in Anambra State, and he had a template for becoming a governor and the way he ran his governorship. And he feels that that template can be translated to the national level. And if it's not working now, then I don't see it as a weakness in leadership. Our corruption in Nigeria is institutionalized. And to change it will take more than being aggressive. It will take a revolution from the people themselves. Look at what ABC is doing. They are using poverty to weaponize people so that when the election cycle comes again, they will begin to buy votes. It's the people that can change it.
This is why we need to have a labor. The labor union needs to be stronger in Nigeria, which is why they threatened to put the labor leader. Did they put him in jail? They didn't put him in jail.
It takes time. It takes time.
Yeah, but they threatened to put him in jail. Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah. Lorato is here, but I'm going to with the go, Lorato, but let me let you get your last points in, Saeed, about this issue. Yeah.
So my last opinion on this Kenneth Okonkwo and Peter Obi issue. I think on my own part, I think if there is a way Peter Obi can listen or watch this our show, my advice to him is that fine, you can't play, you are not a rugged person, and we don't expect you to be thuggery in your ways or something. But there are some things that he can just say it. Saying it alone. His followers and people of like minds. We take it from there.
You know who is like, sorry to interrupt you. He needs to be more like Trump. Trump has loyal followers. MAGA. Let's make Nigeria great again. Finish. Yeah.
Exactly, just like Trump. You don't even have to. Just with your words alone, let people know that you are not going to take any bullshit from this government, and don't familiarize with them.
Maybe he
Even
should use.
like
Maybe he should use Okonkwo. That's the guy's name. What's the guy's name? The other guy.
Okonkwo,
yeah,
yeah.
Okonkwo,
He
yeah.
should use
That guy is
Okonkwo.
telling me
He should use Okonkwo
that
as
guy
his.
even
He should use Okonkwo as the speaker for the party. He should use that guy because that
even
guy has more fire.
even gave
Like JD
Peter
Vance.
Obi
Like JD Vance.
an example. Yeah, an example like look at what happened in Rivers State. Too. Assuming this governor was playing by the book or being gentle, how is he going to running the state by himself? He doesn't have any godfather. But the way Peter Obi is going about it, he's just being
Oh
gentle,
yeah. To me, one day.
trying to satisfy everybody. You can't satisfy
Actually,
everybody.
to me,
And
one
these
day,
people are not playing by the books.
Fubara is a good leader because he stood up for his state. And to me, one day he could even become
Exactly.
president. Yeah.
And
Okay,
he
so let's
stood
move on
up.
because
That is what
we
we
have
are
limited
saying.
time.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what we are saying. Peter Obi did not stood up. He did not even defend the vote that we gave him.
Okay.
That is why Kenneth Okonkwo is angry.
Okay.
Defend the vote that people talk. Go do what you need to do. Not just
so very quickly because we have limited
let's
time.
wait for Supreme Court and
we have limited
I'm
time.
pissed.
But I'm going to give you 1 minute to respond, I feel like, because I know you're in support of Obi, but do you think that Obi needs to be just a little bit more aggressive, just a little bit more? Yeah.
Well, maybe, but I feel the parallel they are drawing with Fubara is quite different. Fubara is in PDP. PDP is entrenched in politics already. Whether you like it or not, Labour Party is still playing catch up.
Oh yeah,
No
they're a super party. You're right.
You still have to learn. It's part of the process. It's part of the
yeah. I'm going to end there because I agree. So good point, and I know Saeed wants to talk, but we still have limited time.